Unexpected cafe love triangle. I never imagined my girlfriend would be the one to introduce me to her fiancé at our favorite cafe. We had been sneaking around for months, meeting in secret to avoid the prying eyes of her family and friends. Our relationship was a whirlwind of passion and deceit, and I was hopelessly in love. So, when she called me one afternoon, asking to meet at the cafe, I thought she had finally decided to leave him for me. I arrived early, heart pounding with anticipation, scanning the room for her familiar face. She walked in, radiating beauty as always, but this time she wasn't alone. She was holding hands with a man who looked eerily familiar. My heart sank when she smiled and introduced him as her fiancé. The world around me blurred as he extended his hand for a handshake, and I could barely muster the strength to respond. The betrayal hit me like a freight train, and I felt the walls closing in. As they sat down, she began to explain how they had been engaged for months, and how she had been torn between us. She confessed that she loved me but couldn't leave him because he was financially supporting her family. The raw honesty in her voice was like a dagger to my heart, and I realized that our passionate affair was nothing more than a fantasy. She had been using me to escape the harsh realities of her life, and now she was ready to face them head-on with him by her side. The final twist came when her fiancé, who clearly knew everything, thanked me for making her realize what she truly wanted. He looked at me with a mix of pity and triumph, and I felt an overwhelming sense of shame. I had been nothing more than a pawn in their twisted game, and now I was left to pick up the pieces of my shattered heart. As I walked out of the cafe, I couldn't help but wonder if I had been a villain in my own story all along.